Hi everyone, family, friends, loved ones, well-wishers. This is our first ever episode of the Unrealisticbox podcast. I know you're gonna have a grand time. I am co-host Laura Graphics, and we have host
Kimberly Allen.
Yes, and together we are discussing unrealistic dreams but with realistic conversations, right? And we have guests every week come in to share their thoughts, their motivations, their stories about life and their professional area. So we have today Sarah Marshall joining us, nurse Sarah Marshall joining us today. She'll be giving us a rundown about, her mindset, what motivates her, keeps her going, what keeps her grounded, everything like that. So I would like for her to tell us about her. Tell us something that no one else knows.
No one else knows? Wow. No one else knows.
No.
There's so many things. I love to stay home and watch Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'm an adventurous person, but I think I find comfort in just stay home and watch Netflix. Yeah, just watch Netflix. Just give me a good movie or movies. Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
I am, and I like watching series at home by myself.
Yeah, man, that's a good thing.
All right, so we'll have this segment where we'll have story time. So we'll be telling you upcoming stories of successful companies.
Okay.
The one that we're doing today is Groovbook. That's one of my favorite companies. Both of you would have known that I print books, photo albums, because I like having the tangible. I love looking back, looking through. I love those memories and things. So I found this by watching Shark Tank. This app by watching Shark Tank, and I got into it. So this is just a quick sum of what was happening with the company, and in a time like this where we are doing millions of photos every day, selfies and all of that, we don't really print anymore. So I found this app very interesting because you could print 100 photos for $8, and that was very, very reasonable. That's around 1,200 in Jamaican, and I found that to be very interesting. So it goes, Groovbook is a mobile app company that lets you print up to 100 of your smartphone photos and creates a 4.5 inch times a 6.5 inch photo book that is mailed every month. The cost of the service is $2.99 per month, which includes shipping and handling. To ramp up the business, husband and wife team Julie and Brian Whiteman pitched Groovbook on the ABC TV show Shark Tank. 11 months after making a deal with Shark Tank investors Mark Cuban and Kevin O'Leary on national television, Groovbook announced it was acquired by Shutterfly. Give me a estimate of how much you think it was bought for.
$5 million.
All right. So how much you think?
I don't know, probably 5 years.
14.5 million. 14.5 million, right? And this includes upfront purchase and earn out based on future performances. So it is based on what you're doing now and what
you build,
what can happen.
Oh, wow.
So as they said, billions of photos are taken every day from smartphones. Who doesn't have a phone with 100 photos, right? This takes up space.
Yeah. So
just for $2.99 a month, including shipping and handling, the Groovbook app allows you to choose up to 100 photos every month. So the pitch was done on the 13th episode of the 5th season of Shark Tank, which aired January 10, 2014. So that's in the middle of the whole social media thing blowing up. The Whitemans, which is the husband and wife, the Whiteman said that they invested $400,000 to launch the business, and they manufactured the books internally in a print shop. Brian Whiteman said that he developed proprietary software and specialized equipment, so going to a different printing company to build the products would be more expensive than their current operations. So that's little of what has happened with the company, but it's just to show you that even I believe persons would have been telling them no, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense to start
because you can post it online
And the quality is good. I do like the quality.
Yes.
Nice.
And they do tell you as well, if you're uploading a photo, they tell you that the quality is not good, so maybe change it out. So I don't know what exactly they did, but that was incorporated in. I have probably like 6 books from them.
Whoa.
So I like that story because in a time when social media was blowing up, they would have tell you don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently I heard somebody on a motivational podcast say that allow somebody else to tell you no, don't tell yourself no.
Don't tell yourself no, that's true.
And with that being said, Mrs. M, have you ever allowed someone to tell you no when you wanted to push through and do something of your own?
No.
That's
Never.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not even, well, it's funny you say you should not tell yourself no, because I'm my greatest critique. I tend to judge myself harshly, more harsh than anybody else. So I find that if anybody tell me no, it would be me, unfortunately. But at the expense of, a higher, like it have to be something where I really think I can't accomplish for me to say no, because I just believe that I can do anything. That's my mindset. Yeah, man. So if I say, and then I tend to be I would say a calculated risk taker. I'm not gonna just jump off on a cliff and say, I hope I fly. No, I'm not saying that. But I tend to, calculatively sit down and analyze and, think about it in a logical way and do all the pros, the cons and everything. And then I say, yeah, mama, I go for this. And most of the time it's everything, most things. I'm not say everything. So if I say no, it's from me. Nobody else can tell me something can't do something. Yeah, straight up.
Do you believe that you're living one of your prayers or one of your goals today? From one of the prayers that you prayed 5 years ago?
5 years ago?
Or one of the goals that you made 5 years ago. Are you living any of them today?
100%, yeah.
100%, yeah.
No, 100%, yes, not 100%. I'm living.
Okay. Okay, so you are aware of the goals that you have made and what you are currently living through and all of that. Would you like to share any of those?
Yeah, it's funny. You say 5 years, in school, people tend to say, do a 5-year plan and whatever. I find that the goals that I'm living now or the goals that I've achieved now are the ones that I've set probably 10 years ago. And it's because those goals that I set 10 years ago are long term, so they extend beyond a certain time. So I can stretch beyond 5 years to say, it's funny because I found a book in my house that I had written down the goals and my mind was so blown because people always say do a vision board and all those things. In my mind, I'm like, whatever, I don't know vision board. But I realized that if you do write down the things, they come to fruition. So like probably 10 years ago or more, I found this book that I had probably from 10 years ago and I had written down 5 things. And out of the 5, I think I accomplished 2 or 3 of them. One of them is my car. One of them is marriage. We'll talk about that another way next time. But one of them is my car, one of them is marriage, and there was a next one. I think it's nursing, finishing nursing school. Yeah. Going to nursing school and finishing nursing school. So out of the 5, I think I accomplished 3 of them. The other 2 are like making to heaven and stuff like that. But yeah.
So if there was anything that you could have said to your past self, something that you could bring to the future, what would that be?
In terms of what? Generally or?
Yeah. A life lesson that you thought that would be applicable to know?
To know?
Mm-hmm.
I would tell myself, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
Because
The struggle
at 16, 15, you think life is going to end because, some little obstacle in my face. I've been through a lot. Laura can probably tell you, but I've been through a lot. I never dreamed I'd be here. This is what I'm going to go through. Yeah, man. So if I look back, and honestly, with a mature mind now, I can say I wouldn't change anything. But then I say, Lord God, more life just fix up. But looking back, no. I would just want to say, just relax. You're gonna be fine. Just chill.
So Sarah is a whole artist, right?
Dramatic.
Simple things. She sees it and she puts it to life, right? So I love that about her. Do you think that is something that you developed on your own? Or it's based on, I don't know, classes that you had or your church, your nurturing? Why do you think you are so creative. I'm
So
not
funny.
exaggerating. Sis can draw, sis can paint, sis is good in decoration. Her taste. I'm not exaggerating, folks. She's really creative, and I want to know what or why you think.
That's a good question. I think, it's not that you asked me, I was talking to my husband the other day, and he's saying that certain things you don't think about until somebody asks you. So when you ask me that, Maria never did think about the fact that I don't even think I'm that talented, honestly. But I honestly think that I believe it's because of what I've been through. Because you find that you have to make what are Jamaican proverbs? What you have to make to turn your hand, make fashion or something like that. Yeah. I find that because of what I've been through in terms of my childhood and my upbringing, I had to always try to find a way to use what I have to make do. So that kind of pushed me in a kind of creative mindset to always look at the thing that might seem impossible and make it possible, or translate it into something that is great and grand and anything like that. But apart from that, I think I innately have artistic skills.
Yeah.
My mother's a dressmaker, my father's a carpenter, my brother is a barber, my younger brother is a photographer. So it's like a whole family of artistry. Yeah, I grew up in that kind of family background, so it kind of boosts it, for have that kind of a visionary, creative look on life. Yeah.
So how do you use your drawings or your creative pieces to inspire yourself or other people?
Whoa. I love art. Ooh, I get tingly when I think about it. I love art, and I always say if I don't end up in nursing, I must go to Edna and do something. Because even if I don't get to Edna, I have to do something in art. Because I absolutely love to create, especially from scratch. It makes me feel good, like 100%. Even for braid somebody's ear, stuff like that is it therapeutic for me, at least. Because still I braid the ear, and when you're done, you look good, and you say, "Yeah, girl, you look good." Yeah. To paint, I can't even go in all the facets, but to do each thing is just therapeutic because it literally opened my eye to see life in a different perspective or whatever. And then I find once you enjoy something, you do something you love, somebody else must love it. All if it's foolishness to somebody, but yeah, to you. Once you love it and you enjoy it, that's the way it may inspire somebody else.
If you were supposed to go back, I saw this thing on Instagram. Use the information you have now and go back 5 years, or you get like $2 million with the information that you have.
Whoa.
No, what are we doing?
I'm rich. Let me not do that. I don't know. What kind of stuff between you wanted? I don't necessarily want to be rich. I want to be wealthy.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Because
time. Whoa, yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Whoa. It's like in my mind, I'm thinking, I wish I knew, and people like probably twice our age would say the same thing. Them wish them know what them need know. Well, I wish I know then. Mm-hmm. So if I have $2 million back then, and the information and technology.
No.
Not technology.
So give her the option.
So the option is you have the information. The information you have now is what you have. You go back 5 years and
with this knowledge.
With this knowledge. Or you are in your current time and you have $2 million. What are we doing?
It's two different options.
Right.
I would prefer to go the one with the knowledge back then.
Why?
Because I if I dare share, unfortunately, I am in more than $2 million worth of debt now. So, unfortunately, right? So if I knew, if I had the knowledge, one, go back, not take a student loan. I'm not taking a student loan. I want to save and buy a car, so I won't be in this debt. See what I mean? Like if I have a $2 million, no, all if you use $2 million to try to clear off the debt, it now clear. Unless we invest it and make it multiply, that's another 10 years before that work. So it's like you literally 15 years before life become, whatever. If I have the knowledge now, better go back and say, yo, now do this, and fix that, and we'll do this, yeah. And no say if you do that, no, and it multiply, right?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough, but look at this, right? You've also changed based on the knowledge that you have now. We don't know if we would have been so dedicated 5 years ago or so committed 5 years ago.
That's true.
So
Committed to what though? To what? Anything that's genuinely to evolve, to change.
I don't know. I don't know. But in my head, you know what I'm thinking? In my head is
I think we're very young, we were comfortable.
absolutely.
Very complacent. So I don't think we'd have.
So I would believe time.
No. Like I humbly accept that no matter how much we want to say, if we know what we didn't know, but then so in my head, in my mind, I'm thinking no matter what you want to say, no, you just will never know what you know back then. And if that makes sense. So now, when 10 years on the line, 10 years ahead, you're gonna say, well, I wish me didn't know what you don't know. So it's
I
just
think just make the choices you make now to make sure that it
benefits you in the future, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 100%, yeah.
When it comes to change, do you think that people will lose you if you change too much, or if it's not according to their agenda? Because self-evaluation to me takes in different aspects, right? And sometimes we want to change as individuals because we believe that in that moment it's not doing what it's supposed to do for us. But if you think about your friends and your family, then you're like, if you change too much, or if you go in that trajectory, then we might lose out on that relationship. Has that hindered you from changing any at all? Or are we okay with breaking relationships?
It's twofold for me. Almost 10 years ago, right? I was in the whole zone of, I don't want to do this because I don't want her to feel bad or him to feel bad. I was in that zone because, things say, you're not gonna ever find that person again, or intimate relationship wise, friendship wise, I think say, boy, I'm not gonna find a friend again, so I'm not really want boom too much. You know what I mean? Can't shift this and can't shift this too much. Because you don't want the person to leave or whatever. People pleasing kind of mentality. Now, like, look here, I say I've been through a lot, and Lauren, again, well, let me just reiterate that. Lauren was, if you want to go, first of all,
Kimberly, alright, what can I see? But Kimberly is agreeing with everything because Kimberly is right there too.
Right there. And you learn, because as a child, you put a level of fragility on a lot of things, but you realize it will bounce back and fix itself. So if they should be there, they're gonna be there. If your family say you want to grow and nobody's in your family not go to university, if them are hinder you, something is wrong with them. Because this is elevation, and if them have a good visionary mind, them say, alright, if Laura alone not go to university, we can't fight her. If we want to go to university, really. If Laura wants to be a better person, and mind you, we can't negate the fact that some people them change and I really feel good. Right. Some people want to elevate and then get worse in life. Not pre that. But in terms of elevating yourself in a positive way, in terms of, shedding some form of, would you say friendship? Because your friends, you shouldn't be in a friendship that you have to shed if you want to grow. Two are supposed to grow together and move up together. But not supposed to say, boy, I can't. I read positive book now, and Laura kind of negative. Laura, bye-bye, gone. No, Laura, here's a book. I think you should hear this, read this together. If you reach an extreme where you say, yo, boom, Laura, not really grow with me, then make it shed itself, whatever. But never, ever make nobody stop you from grow or change. Never, you never stop. And I'd say, boy, I can't do this because I feel like I'm going to just make John Doe run from my life. I'm going to really want him to run from my life. No. Because the same somebody where you did that, say, no, you're not going to change for gone in the split of a second. It's not even, man, disappear and gone. So no, 100%. Never.
For the record, I'm there. I agree.
You're there. Yeah, man. Straight up. Straight love.
Let's talk about motivation. So, I get motivated around people that are motivated. So, you see, I came over your house 2 weeks ago, sometime, and we're just talking and meeting. And I went home immediately and just started some little work on my site and things. Okay. So, you see, after I start talking to Kimberly or over the phone or something, and I get rough up, I immediately start doing, some work on my site and whatever. So the argument that I'm hearing is now internal versus extrinsic motivation. Is that a thing, and what motivates you?
Yeah, man, it's a thing, 100% a thing. And yeah, as I said, you should try to be around people who help you to grow. Yeah. So in the extreme, in the external light, you you will change for the better if you have people who are moving towards bettering themselves. Like I always say, if you have 5 friends, you're the 6th person. If you're 5 dunce, you're going to be the 6th dunce. Be amongst people that are moving towards like growing, and you automatically will grow, whether with them or with yourself or better yourself. That's externally. Internally, you have to identify your own downfall. You're not gonna grow if you don't realize there's something wrong with you. If you necessarily need to move, you're not gonna grow. So you have to do your own internal evaluation to say, you know, so today I need to be a better person today. Boy, last week I tell 5 lies, this week I have to tell 4 lies. Just don't lie at all. Don't do that. But yeah, man, you have to do your own internal evaluation so you can know, say, you need to change, and then you know you can do your little jottings to say, you know, today I want to exercise for like 5 minutes, or tomorrow I want to cook 2 meals for the week. I'm gonna have to spend, you know, evaluate your budget. Simple things in life. You don't want to spend $1,000 tomorrow. You want to spend 500. Simple things like that in order for you to grow. What motivates me is purpose. Once again, I said that to somebody that Gary the other day, and I was saying, money doesn't drive me. It's weird as a young person. Money don't drive me. Fashion don't drive me. Maybe food. Maybe food drive me. But what drives me is purpose. Yeah. Like, especially as it relates to my job, when I tear up my hair, I'm a registered nurse. I work at UE Hospital. Madness, chaos around there. Purpose drive me. As I not get up and just don't go back, right? But just know, say, you know, make somebody laugh. I'm helping you to become better in terms of your health. If I know in a friendship we can do something to make your life nicer or easier, that just drive. That's what motivates me. I must say, Laura can come to my house. Laura all the time about time limit to get people. I never believe in that. If I love you 100%, come anytime. I'll let me sleep. Just straight through. If I feel like my life, and I also say that to somebody, make sure say well, people don't care. Some people don't care. But if my life can make your life happy, that's good for me. That motivates me to become better. If somebody say, you know, say you draw well, I want to draw more. If somebody say, you know, you cook nice, I want to cook more for them. Stuff like that. So like purpose for me drive me. That's what motivates me.
Okay, gotcha. Let us go into the artistic side that you have, right? So we had mentioned that she's very creative, good with her hands. I never mentioned that she has an Instagram page. Hairs by Sars. Hairs by Sars.
HAIRZBYSAARZ.
There we go. From the horse's mouth, right? So she does hair very neatly. She does it well. What I really want to ask about though is our acrylic paints that we're getting into. You guys don't know about it yet, but sis is a whole Picasso. Hello.
Extra.
All right. You said that you always loved art. Why are we picking it up now? Is it for like
picking it back?
Therapy back, right? Is it like for therapy? Are we selling? Are we just trying on something new? What are we doing with it?
I don't know, I can't over exaggerate how much I love art. I wish I could have put more time into it, but I'm picking it up back because, well, this painting specifically, because one is it's good to have more than 2 incomes at least.
Facts.
So I was in this drive to get more than 1 income. So
absolutely.
I end up looking at 2 avenues, which is here, going back to here, because of my job, I had to pause for a little bit. So I'm going back to here now, and I was taking up painting. Why? Because I don't believe in. It's so ironic that I don't want to say this, because here is in demand and everybody depend on here, you know, platform, everybody do here or whatever. But painting, I take up painting too, because I believe if you look on the market if you want to go in the business, look on the market and see what it is that nobody else has so that you can be in demand. Nobody really paint, certain pictures to sell, right? So you look on the market.
Marketing 101, people.
Marketing
101. You were not teaching it.
Right? Look on the market, look at your skills, see what your skills can offer to the market and nobody is not offer on the market, and you just go at it. Painting for me. I just think that, and then not only that, not only painting in general, but look at something specific in painting that we can meet the demand that people love and people want to do. So I started back with painting as a therapeutic thing, but I want to dive into selling it. I want to sell it. I want somebody to say, yo, say, I have an anniversary come up. I am wanting to do something more, show me and my husband union or whatever. We can say splash to red and blue on the canvas and boom, boom, boom. Yeah. This is whatever. So it's really for business purposes, but right now it's therapeutic. Right now.
Okay, so you spoke about having multiple streams of income. So what books are you reading to educate yourself as you venture on that journey? Mercy.
My God, it's good to speak things into being. Let me speak in the mic. She said that I have multiple sources of income. Mercy, Jesus. In Jesus' name, I claim it. In Jesus' name, it's on the verge. It's on the verge, people. Hello. Pray for me in Jesus' name. I'm almost, kind of there. We're looking for that. Right. So the books that I read, whoa. It's funny. Let me see if I can think. Well, one of the books that I'm reading now, which I absolutely love, it's called "If Butterflies Can Fly, So Can I." When if butterflies can fly, so can I. When I tell people about that book, them say, what kind of awful story would I hear? I think the title kind of misleads you. Like who has it? The title, and you have to have an open mind. I always tell people, you can know people or them stay just by simple things. If you dismiss the title already, you're not a creative mind. Your mind lock up. So you have to have an open mind. I'm gonna say, if butterflies can fly, so can I. Go into the book, see what the book is about before you write it up. It can fool you. That book is amazing. Yeah, it speaks to having the seven, achieving the seven, I think it's 7 laws of success. When you read that book, believe me, your life will be completely transformed. That's one of the books too. There are other books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Go Giver, the Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah, man, the Bible is awesome. Trust me, it's wisdom.
The Bible is awesome. I'm not saying no, it's just an interesting thing. Because listing all of the books.
But if you open the Bible with an open mind,
words of wisdom,
you find something in there to take away.
Yeah, man, 100%, especially the proverbs and parables and so forth. But yeah, man, if butterflies can fly, so can I. You should check out that book.
I think
really
it's in the title.
This is not the advertisement, guys. Nobody's paying me. Motivational speaker. Yeah, man.
Okay, so next question would be: so what qualities you're venturing as an entrepreneur, right? So what qualities would you want to instill in yourself to ensure that you have a successful and profitable business?
Discipline. That is my number one.
100%. Girl.
Number one. Number one characteristic trait. Like every day of my life, I see the effects of lack of discipline. I can be very jovial and funny and sometimes quiet. Sometimes when I'm very stern and as well as certain things. When I really joke around. Yeah, man. Discipline, the effects of lack of discipline is magnificent, enormous. So above anything else, in fact, if you get discipline, everything else. It's just like them I say, if you want to find life and success, seek ye first the kingdom of God. See that the Bible give you that. The Bible is seed though. That's how the Bible come in for me. Words of wisdom. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and everything else will fall in place. It's the same thing with discipline. If you have discipline, everything else will just line up as it should line up in that way. Discipline, I never have to say nothing else. Discipline, time management, discipline. Dedication, discipline. So once you have discipline, everything else will fall in place.
Okay, so you said you like painting, you're very creative, and I see that you're very passionate about that. So what are you doing in the meantime, in the interim, to ensure that your work gets noticed, or are you advertising?
Good question. What I wanted to do, I like to master my craft before I send it out to the world. I don't want to be doing that while I'm
family and friends.
Yeah.
What is when I'm posting this podcast, when Kim is about to post, I'm gonna show you just one photo of what she's already doing about master.
I need to master my craft.
Delaying about master. She's very good, and I'm not exaggerating. If you see the photo, you'd buy it in a Fontana for your $8,000 and you don't know how.
That's
okay?
amazing. Thank you for the credit, Laura.
Alright. Continue, miss.
But that's what I'm doing though. I want to master it to a level so that whenever I go out in public or whenever I'm ready to sell it, without a doubt, people say, yeah man, buy that, me buy that for you, yeah man. I want to master it to a level where I say, you know, this is excellent work. So by the time the public sees it and it's in demand, I can say, yeah man, I'm confident that this is good work.
Okay. Let's go back a little to our full-time job. Nursing. We love nursing, yes? Yes, we do.
If it had not been
For the Lord.
On my side. My God. Woo.
Yeah.
Child.
Why we went there? You
know, 5 years ago, I would say 5 years, about 5 years ago, I've always said nursing is a calling for me. No matter how much I dodge it just right back on my tail, I call my name, right? I've always done it. Initially younger, from about age of 12, 13, I've always said I wanted to become a pediatric doctor. I don't know why. I always thought, my God, forgive me for saying this, thought that I love to deal with the kids. But as I got older, it's that dream changed. I always wanted to be in the medical field. So even I never venture into the pediatric medicine per se. I still wanted to be in the medical field for some reason or not. And it just so happened that I ended up in nursing. It wasn't chosen. I think my father was one of the one person that said, you know, you can try nursing. What I'm like, really? Because I've always been art-minded, but yeah, nursing. And then I find that it just called me, so just...
Okay, so answer the call.
Really?
Let's talk about how do we get into nursing in Jamaica. What do we need? Requirements, CXC, no CXC, CAPE, no CAPE.
I tell you the truth, I graduated nursing school from 2017 and whole heap of things changed. So I don't want to speak, I can't speak definitely to what you need, but let me tell you generally what you probably need. You're definitely going to need CAPE, no.
Right.
But then you probably just need 5 CXCs, you know, especially the inner sciences and whatever. No, you definitely need CAPE. I don't know how much CAPE, but I don't even know what kind of CAPE.
Right, because all schools doing CAPE now, right?
Right.
I think so.
So I don't know what kind of CAPE. More than like it's in the sciences, like a biology, physics, chemistry, I assume. In my time, I think you probably needed 1 or 2, I don't remember, but you need CAPE for sure. What else you need? Yeah, it's just the CXCs and the 5 CAPE. I don't know of no other requirements right now. Okay. You need the money, of course, and yeah.
And it's like 100,000 every term to go in.
Yeah, you said that with a joke in.
I am.
Laura's laughing, everybody.
I know. It's medical.
Literally. First of all,
very expensive.
I started school in 2013. In 2013, my school fee was $5,000 US.
US for the whole
for US for the year. I went to nursing school for 4 years. It's $5,000 US per year. $5,000 US per year. Yes, that mounted up to about $500,000 every single year, which is why I had to take a student loan. Your girl ain't got it, so right. That was 2017. 2017 to now. 28, 29, 20, 21.
A few dollars
6 years, yeah. So I'm assuming it's probably like $7,000 US now or more per year.
How many levels are there to emerge? You said
to nursing in general.
No, not nursing. Your specific.
My field is just one like emergency in RN nursing.
Yes, RN nursing.
All RNs. How can I explain this now? You have different types of nursing. Registered nurses are nurses. They go to university, get a degree, and you have to also do a license. Just like the doctors, they go to school, get a degree, but have to do a license. So you can be a graduate nurse with a degree, but you can't practice without a license. I have to do the license again, license exam. That's one thing for RNs. We have 8 levels in our registered nurses. 8 levels. So we mean like level 1 would mean me just graduate from school. Level 2 would be you would have to specialize in something, whether it's accident and emergency, whether it's theater nursing, whether it's recovery room, whether it's pediatrics, specialize, and you can go into becoming a level 2 nurse by doing one of those courses. To become a level 3, you have to do midwifery. Midwifery is they're nurses, but there are different levels of nurse. So a registered nurse can be a midwife, and they can be a public health nurse as well. A whole for different levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your three non-negotiables when it comes to your work life.
It's funny. I can't. The older I get, my mind on life changes.
Don't like saying what I will never.
I will never. Yeah, I don't like saying I will never. That's a thing that I stopped saying because I find that I'm doing things now that I said years ago.
Never do.
Never do. Okay. Like I would never be with a man that has beard. My God.
Really?
Yes. My husband has beard for life.
Mr. Husband is fine like wine. All right.
Beard for life.
Big up yourself.
In the first beard. So I don't know. To say never, let me tell you what I may not ever do. Let me not say never. Yes, smoke. No. Smoking. What else? I don't know. My mind is so open. Like I feel like I would explore a lot of things. So I don't know.
That's weird.
That's weird. I would not. What I would not do, I'm gonna tell you what I wouldn't do. Oh gosh, this feels weird. I don't want to do it.
That's fine.
I say never. All right, let's say never. I don't think I would ever become a prostitute. I'm going way out there, like way out. Let's go like way out. Become a prostitute.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's go into leisure. Where would we want to travel to?
Oh gosh, everywhere.
Every single where.
It's my dream. That's
so
my dream.
We're not doing an island tour first. Like, have you been to all parishes in Jamaica?
No.
Nowhere.
No, I feel like I have.
You have been to?
I feel like I have
been to Westmoreland.
You just said one.
Where's Westmoreland?
Oh gosh.
Wait, where's Whiteswell?
No, that's St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth, yeah. Savannah Lamar is, my goodness, this is bad. We should get a map.
My God.
Sorry, viewers.
I think Westmoreland, I haven't been to.
Yeah, Westmoreland is Negril. Whoa.
All right, let's say that.
Forgive us. We need research. But I think I have, because there's a job I did before I started working at UE that made me have to get up at 5:30 every morning to be a part of a research team that got all over the whole of the country. So I had to go to different hospitals and each parish. I feel like I've been to all of them, but not for leisure, unfortunately. But yeah, man, I think we should explore Jamaica first before we dive for it.
Right, because I haven't been to some of these nice hidden gems.
Places are beautiful.
Some beautiful places here. Okay.
Oh yeah, man, I want to travel, man, 100%.
All right, so we'll have this game for you, Sarah, right?
Wow, a game.
So we're going to show you a word, and you're going to try to pronounce it and give us the meaning of the word.
Wow.
All right?
Je le fui. Is it English?
Yes, man. Full English. Open it. Full English. English.
Tongue twister.
All right. So, beautiful. We'll put the word on the screen, guys, so you see it and you have some context. But here's the word, love.
Wow.
You are going to pronounce that word and also give the meaning.
I'm going to pronounce this word. Is it an English word?
It is an English word.
Can you give me the origin?
No. Full spelling B.
Full spelling. Okay. Do I go ahead?
Yes.
This word, do I spell it out or I have to just pronounce it? Let's go. It's Guerite. And that will be, this is not school challenge, Chris. Guerite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go again.
Guerite. Okay. So, you're looking for the pronunciation?
I am. Mercy.
Guerite.
Okay. Nice. Good job.
What's the meaning?
The meaning. Wow. I'm trying to find. Give me a sentence for context, please.
Some of them say that soldiers disappeared randomly from the Guerite. However, the legend still surrounds the Gurite, and most people ask for it when visiting the fort.
The legend still surrounds the Great, and most people ask for it when visiting the fort.
Some of them say that soldiers disappeared randomly from the Gurite. However, the legend still surrounds the Gurite, and most people ask for it when visiting the fort.
That sounds like an army, a troop, a group.
No.
Read the sentence again. What?
Some of them say that the soldiers disappeared randomly from the Gurite. However, the legend still surrounds the Gurite, and the legend that still surrounds the Gurite. Most people ask for it when visiting the fort.
A graveyard.
It's a graveyard. Yeah, but we're coming closer though. We're coming closer in terms of
disappearing, leaving, flying.
No. You give up?
Most soldiers leave the Great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the army, it's not a troop.
No.
It's not a camp.
I want to give you that one. Yeah. I want to give you a camp. Yeah,
it's a camp.
It's a shelter. Shelter for a century or an old fort.
Okay.
So I can give you that one.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. The next one I will pronounce and you will try to spell.
Oh. Huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Equator Guinean. Equator Guinean.
Yeah.
Do you want the meaning?
Yes.
Okay, so it is of relating to Equatorial Guinea or its people.
Equatorial Guinea or its people. Equator Guinean. Mm-hmm. You read that sentence.
The Equator Guinean people are from Guyana.
All right, here's the spelling.
Okay.
EQUATOGINEAN.
No, we'll miss out something.
Oh, but my U?
Yes. G. Go on with it now.
EQUATOGUIAINEAN.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's it. Come through.
Can I share? Actually, I was in spelling bee as a child.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it was like a rigorous thing. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So my mind is trained for it.
Need. So good job, Kimberly. Your nerd. Your word. Let's get it.
Why?
We just have one to go. All right. So
what am I doing?
I'm doing both for you. So I will write the word and you will try to pronounce the word and give the meaning. All right? Let's go.
Mother, my mother's daughter, I am so sorry. What is this? I?
Yes.
Okay. So, you're right, so bad. Sure. Okay, so the word is spelled FERRUGINOUS.
It's an adjective. I said you'd like it in a sentence? No, you can't because you have to pronounce it for me first.
I swear I feel like to hear. I do. This is chop. Okay, I'm gonna start from us. So, Ginos. Okay.
We're not hearing you on the mic.
I'm trying to break it up. What are you doing? Okay, so
Ferruginous.
Yes.
That's our final answer.
That's what I'm going.
Can you say it one more time with the mic?
Ferruginous.
Ferruginous.
Yeah.
All right, let us listen. Ferruginous. Ferruginous. Yes.
But I never bad.
All right, let's get into the meaning.
Okay. Ferruginous.
Give me a definition.
But can I get a sentence?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what you're waiting on.
Yes, ma'am.
He taught him how to clean letterpress and engravings from ferruginous, fungus, and other kinds of spots.
So is it like a fern-like tree?
A what?
Like a fern.
No, let's try again. One more time.
Like iron.
I don't want to give you that. I don't want to give you that.
Well, the next one is going to be iron.
Yeah. But it contains iron oxidized or rust.
Oh,
right. But yes, so it's an adjective containing iron oxidize. You better be. Oxides or rust. A band of ferruginous limestones, reddish brown, rust colored. Okay, so this one, the alphabet used for Hindi or other Indian languages, Devanagari.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Davanugary.
Sarah, do you want to try?
Jesus.
Yes, you looked up?
No, I didn't find it.
Okay.
Words.
Do you want to repeat it?
Yes, please.
Devanagari.
Can you please?
Devanagari.
Yes. Devanagari. So it's an alphabet used for Hindi or other Indian languages.
Alphabet? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Devanagari. Davano.
Error.
Mercy.
Stop. What's the other one you have?
Same DAVA.
Okay, no. So it is DEVANAGARI.
DEVAN.
Mm-hmm. DEVANAGARI.
Oh.
GARI. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Devanagari.
Yes.
Devanagari.
That's not how they pronounce it. Okay.
Devanagari. That's
So this is it for us.
So, one tip or advice you could give someone to make it through the week, what would you say?
To make it through the week, stay positive.
Yes.
If you stay positive, you will see good in everything. Yeah. Try and stay positive. Yeah.
Okay, Sarah. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice. Awesome.
So nice, friend. Make up yourself 2 times. Thank you for tuning into the Unrealistic Box. I hope you were inspired and motivated to inspire and motivate someone else. Follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Follower Productions. Be kind, spread love, and remember, live your own dream.